Hi everybody, this is Lisa Haven and I've got some breaking prophetic information to share with you guys today. I want to get into the Sanhedrin. Let me take you to their website. All right, so here we are on the Sanhedrin.org. I will leave a link to these websites, but basically this is a group of 70 elders that run the temple, make the laws and stuff according to the Jews and the temple that will be built. This is the group of men that does it all, and this is their website. And apparently, considering the breaking news coming out of the Temple Institute, these men, the Sanhedrin, are ticked off at the Vatican. And I thought, well, maybe that's the announcement they're giving, but I don't see how that can be a future changer. I don't know. But I think if that is the announcement, it'll definitely cause some kind of tension in the future because there is already tension. But here is the letter sent to Pope Francis by the Sanhedrin. Now, this is found at breakingisraelinews.com. I will leave a link for that. But here's what it says. The Sanhedrin sent a letter to Pope Francis in reaction to the Vatican's recent support of Palestinian Authority unilateral moves to declare themselves a nation, reported to the Hebrew magazine Matzav Haruach on June 24th. But here's what the letter contained. Because the Vatican recognized the organization known as the Palestinian Authority as a nation and has begun to refer to it as a nation in its documents, His Honor has named the head of said authority as an angel of peace. As was explained by a spokesman for the Vatican, thus his intention was to encourage Abu Mazen to advance towards peace. These actions, to our great dismay, are consistent with a long series of actions and stances that are as in the days of the Roman Catholic region, that swore to persecute Israel because we refused to accept their Messiah as the Messiah of Israel, and to renounce our faith. The recent announcement and actions to the Vatican are a rebuke to the Jewish nation and to the Bible, which you use to interpret the prophecies as if God has abandoned his original nation of Israel. Reality has proven the opposite to be true. So pretty harsh words thus far. He goes on to state that we require from you an apology for your recognizing as a nation those who stole the land, those who are known as the Palestinian Authority. And we are informing the Vatican that the sole God-given right to the land of Israel is the nation of Israel. In His Honor, the Pope and the Vatican do not apologize within 2 weeks of receiving this letter, and if he does not change his ways, we shall judge these actions in a court of Mount Zion. Wow. In a court of 71 Jewish elders of Zion. Now, the elders in Jerusalem are 70 plus one. They have like an extra there. I believe, as a fill-in, so to speak, but 70 plus one. It goes on to state, and enact the prophecy of the liberators will rise up upon Mount Zion to judge the mountain of Esau, and the kingdom shall be God's. The court shall judge the Vatican in its presence or in absentia, and it is possible that the Vatican will be found guilty of anti-Semitism, as has been known to be done several times throughout history, and to place responsibility upon the Vatican for all of the outcomes of its actions. Wow. All right, so there we have it. First of all, they require an apology from the Vatican. Second, they say if he doesn't apologize, they're going to take him to court. The court of Mount Zion, basically the Sanhedrin court. That's some pretty serious stuff according to the Sanhedrins. And on top of that, he's going to be found guilty of anti-Semitism. I think things are really heating up. We knew that there would be tensions. We knew that all nations will turn their back on the nation of Israel, and this is what the Bible tells us. And obviously, this is why the Vatican is doing that. God foretold us that things like this would happen. And now, could the Temple Institute be coming out with this breaking announcement on July 12th in as kind of a spanking to the Vatican for what they have done? I don't know. I'm just curious onto what that announcement will be. And I will definitely be doing a video on that on July 12th when the announcement comes out, be it a small announcement or be it something like the Jewish temple going to be built. Now, I don't know if it will be that major, but it could be a spanking to the Pope somehow in regards to they may have uncovered some artifact, or they may put a location in place for the Jewish temple. That's a big announcement as well. We just don't know what it is, or it could be something not as major, definitely as well. But I think the response from the Temple Institute streams from what's going on with the Sanhedrin and the Vatican. Maybe they're like, screw it, let's just do this thing. And we know with Bible prophecy, things are really heating up. We know, just to quickly touch base on some of the things I've talked about in my videos past. Number one, we know that John L. Carter issued a letter to FEMA stating that earthquakes and volcanic activity is going to increase severely. And that's going to start now all the way through 2038. We also know that Jewish rabbis are coming out saying, hey, get the Jews back to Israel so we can hearken in the coming of the Messiah. That's another prophetic sign of the end times, because we know when they start calling people to Israel, that's a sign that our Antichrist is about to rise. Another thing, all the chaos, the wars and rumors of wars. There's so many wars, rumors of a World War III. We could be on the brink. There's lots of drills taking place. This is another thing God told us about. Not to mention our economy being on the brink. And I know I mentioned that a lot, but it really is about to hit the fan as far as that is concerned. But lots of prophecy now coming to pass, not to mention what's going on in the heavens, the blood moon, and all those things as well. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest. This is Lisa Haven signing off.